talk about the peace treaties and dialogues here in Colombia. Peace treaties are dialogues between the president of Colombia, Juan Manuel Santos, and the guerrilla bosses, a civil force that was created almost 50 years ago and has been in civil war with the Colombian state for all this time. These peace treaties were put into votation. Both parties agreed to end the war, the president and the Colombian government and the guerrillas. But the third party that was still remaining to agree were the Colombian people, the Colombian citizens. So this decision was put to vote, and it was 51 to 49%, and the decision that won was no. So Colombian citizens rejected these terms of the end of the war, a war that has been in Colombia for more than 50 years now. So some terms of this treaty that the Colombian citizens rejected were that none of the guerrilla members were going to face trials. All of them were going to be forgiven of their crimes and all the things that they did, and they were going to be given a pension, a monthly payment, if you can say so, of 4 minimum salaries. So basically, the government was showing to the Colombian citizens that the crime pay off in this country. The 49% to 51% that shows that Colombia were divided as a country in 2 point of views, 2 different beliefs of how the war should end. Were two very different positions. One of them were the one in favor of ending the war with these terms, with these agreements, led by Juan Manuel Santos, the actual president of Colombia. Well, it's more like surrender, something like that. Surrender the war, or finish all the pride of all the war, and finally be at peace in this country. The only thing is that, in order to that to happen, we have to forgive all the crimes to the guerrilla members. But a lot of the people were in favor of that, because all they wanted is to end the war. They lost a lot of family members, fathers, brothers, nephews, husbands, and the other half, the other point of view, rejected these terms and wanted the war to end with justice, and with justice basically. These people were in the reports and all the statistics reported the upper class of Colombia. The ones who didn't send their boys, their sons, their husbands, their fathers to the war to go toe to toe with guerrilla members who didn't lost anything on this war were the ones who voted no to these treaties. The rejection was led by the former president of Colombia, Álvaro Uribe, who said that this was in a way to end a war, because this was injustice. This was like giving away the country to the guerrilla. A lot of people disagreed with him, as you can see in the voting. 51 to 49% is almost 50-50, but the no won. So right now, the Colombian president Juan Manuel Santos is in dialogues with the guerrillas to make a new agreement, to find new terms that are maybe more to the like of the Colombian citizens. It's completely understandable that there are 2 point of views, 2 ways of thinking, of seeing things here in Colombia about these treaties, because there's no actual middle class in Colombia. We have this phenomenon that we have the upper class and the lower class. There's an abysmal difference between the 2 classes. There's no middle class in Colombia. Either you're rich or you're poor. So the poor are the ones who sent their sons to the wars to fight the guerrillas, because there's something in Colombia called the obligatory military service, something that everyone has to go through. It's 1 year of military service to the army here in Colombia. I have here this document that the military forces gave me. It says that I can't leave the country until I pay the military service or I pay a fine that absolves me to making 1 year of military service, and they'll give me a card and a document that says I paid for it, and I'll be free. So only the higher class of Colombia can pay for that. The lower class has to go through the whole year of military service. So this is why there's this division between the two parties here in Colombia, because, well, you have the people that can pay that fine and doesn't have to send their families to the war, so are not directly affected by this one. So they haven't lost anything. They don't know the pain that is to lose a friend, a relative, to this senseless war. And the other half, that are the one who voted yes to end this war, are the most directly affected. It's almost like ironic, because the ones that are really affected by this war, the ones who has suffered the most, are the ones who wants to forgive all the crimes to the guerrillas and end this war. And the ones who were not directly affected, who haven't